Vatican City-State is a singular and unique sovereign state established during the pontificate of Pope Pius XI. With the signing of the Lateran Treaty between the Holy See and the Kingdom of Italy. The date was February 11, 1929. The particular nature of Vatican City lies in its purpose and functions, that is, to allow the Pope the autonomy to govern the Catholic Church and to freely exercise the ministry of its magisterium. In fact, the territory of the small state is built around the tomb of St. Peter the Apostle, the first pope in history, which is found inside the basilica that carries his name. The Vatican State and its legal statute is separate from that of the Roman Curia and the other many institutions of the Holy See. The functions of Vatican City State and its territories are exercised by the governorate. With a surface of just 44 hectares and a small number of inhabitants, it is the smallest independent state in the world. Its borders are visible to anyone who visits Rome. On one side, the Leonine Walls, so called because they were built in the 9th century by Pope Leo IV to defend the Vatican Hill. And on the other, the strip of travertine marble that joins the two wings of Bernini's colonnade in St. Peter's Square. The head of Vatican City State is the Pope, who has full legislative, executive, and judicial powers. Executive power is entrusted to the President of the Governorate, assisted by governmental departments known as Directorate. Judicial power is exercised in the name of the Pope by the legal bodies constituted according to the judicial system of the state. The Vatican State has its own flag, two fields divided vertically, one yellow adhering to the pole and the other white, in which appears the papal tiara with the crossed keys. The state mints its own currency, which is now the euro, and issues its own postage stamps. The security needs of the Pope and the state are provided for by the Swiss Guards, founded in 1506, and the Gendarmerie, responsible for all police and security services of the state. There is also a fully equipped and state-of-the-art fire brigade for emergencies that may occur. The state also offers services for its citizens and employees of Vatican State and the Holy See. The Directorate of Health and Hygiene, with its team of medical doctors and specialized professionals, is responsible for medical care, public health, and the safety of workers in the workplace. The renowned Vatican Pharmacy is also located within the Leonine Walls. Founded in 1874 as a reserve of medicines for the Pope and the Cardinals, it currently offers an essential service not only to employees and residents, but to anyone outside the Vatican who needs medicines, and in particular, medicines that cannot be found in Italy. The Internet network and telecommunications within the state are managed by the Directorate of Telecommunications and IP Informatics Systems. It designs and implements computer networks and related programs, ensuring maintenance and operation, and guaranteeing the security of communications and data. The Vatican Gardens are of singular beauty, occupying almost half of the Vatican territory and extending from south to northwest. On its premises, among other things, are various state offices, such as the Governorate Building, the Court Building, the railway station, the famous Casina of Pope Pius IV of the Renaissance era, small temples, sanctuaries, and grottos dedicated to the Virgin Mary, such as the scale reproduction built in 1902 of the Grotto of Lourdes. The gardens are adorned with approximately 100 fountains, some with water displays, including the Galea fountain, where the reproduction of the galleon shoots jets of water from its cannons, symbolizing the extinguishing of the fires of war. The gardens also host the heliport, the Ethiopian College, and lastly, the Mater Ecclesia Monastery, established by St. John Paul II on March 25, 1994. A large part of the state's territory is occupied by the Vatican museums. They not only conserve the collections of art, archaeology, and ethnoanthropology created and entrusted to the pontiffs over the many centuries, but also include some of the most exclusive and artistically significant works within the apostolic palaces, such as the Sistine Chapel. As for the environment, the state has committed to reaching the goal of zero carbon emissions. A major project is the installation of a new photovoltaic glass roof at the entrance atrium in the Vatican Museums in December 2024. Not only faith, art, history, and tradition, but as a state, the center of governance attention is in the well-being of the working and residential community. In this sense, the yearly Governorate's Family Festival for its employees and their families has reached its second edition, in which Pope Francis himself also participated. To support working parents of school-aged children of Vatican employees, every summer when school is closed, a summer camp in the gardens is organized called Estate Ragazzi, in which didactic and sporting activities are offered. And to further support working families, a nursery was also opened for the preschool children of employees. Outside of Rome, in the town of Castel Gandolfo, in the Vatican's extraterritorial area, there are the historic pontifical villas, for centuries the summer residence of the popes. For some years, the Apostolic Palace at Castel Gandolfo has been part of the Vatican Museum's tourist itinerary. Next to the Apostolic Palace is the Astronomical Observatory, or the Vatican Observatory, considered one of the oldest active astronomical observatories in the world. And after centuries, it is still entrusted to the astronomers of the Jesuit order. The Vatican City-State, therefore, is characterized by a multifaceted reality, which finds its reason for existing in the presence of the successor of St. Peter.